Friday morning. How are you this morning? I am great and ready to take on today. I've got so much going on. I'm going to go to a women's event in a little bit, but first the station needs to be cleaned. So I'm in shorts, going to get her done, taking care of all the stuff I needed to get done. Got all my errands done yesterday. Woohoo! I know. I forget how long it takes just to do errands. With all the technology and all the modern ways of doing stuff, I don't really have to go to the bank that often anymore. You do it all electronically, but sometimes you just got to go. So I had to just go yesterday, and I had to go to the grocery store and go get some shipping done for WAPN, and you have to get stamps. I know, I still use stamps. Just the stuff that has to be done. My husband calls it, oh, you went shopping all day? No, I don't think so. Those are errands if you could figure out how to do it a different way, you would do it. But I'm thankful that I am healthy. I'm thankful for my SUV. I'm thankful that I could do it. But got it done in the midst of everything else. Had a couple of calls that were a little bit overwhelming yesterday, but dealt with those, and so ready for today. Like I said, I'm going to go to a women's event in a little bit. And I always enjoy going to different learning morning events out in the community. That's what's great about Women to Women. They'll have some great speakers, usually some good food, and just sharing of like mind and people that want to be learn about things and be in the community. So very excited about that. We got some stuff coming up in the community. We've got next Friday, so a week from today, is the food drop at Calvary Christian Center, brought to you by Daytona Dream Center and Second Harvest Food Bank. So I hope that if you are in need of food, you'll get there early. If not, volunteering starts at 9 o'clock. You always ask me, why do we need to volunteer? Why do we need to be there 2 hours early? First of all, volunteering is very important. It makes me who I am. It does. It fills my heart up with joy. It strengthens me. It makes me appreciate so many things. I cannot imagine my life without volunteering. So it's very important to me. Second of all, because we have to get all the food ready. So the food comes in big, pallets, full of like maybe 20-pound bags of potatoes or onions or 50-pound bags or whatever it is. And they have to be bagged up to maybe 8 potatoes a person or whatever the number is. So all that has to be bagged up before the event actually starts. It takes about 2 hours to do all that and about 150 volunteers. So if you'd love to volunteer, we'd appreciate you. Dress comfortably, wear a hat, hydrate. You'll be there for about 3-4 hours, but you can do whatever you can do. We appreciate it so much. It will start exactly at 11 o'clock. It's a drive-through. You'll be putting food in cars, telling everybody to have a great day. And before you know it, it's done, and hundreds of people have been blessed. So that is next Friday at Calvary Christian Center. And then we have the Hope Fest coming up. Maybe you're a vendor. Maybe you'd like to volunteer. Maybe you want to pray. Maybe you want to help clean up. I don't know. But Hope Fest is coming up. We're a little bit over a month away. The flyers have been started. It's a community-free event at Manatee Island. So we would love to have you participate in it. For more information, we've already put the flyer up this morning on WAPN's Facebook. Scroll down, click on that, get your information, but become part of Hope Fest 2026, Manatee Island, August 22nd, right here in our community. A great event is going on. So we would love for you to participate in that. If you've got flyers, send them over, WAPN@WAPN.net, so we can share with the neighborhood about what's going on. The only way people are going to know what's going on is if you send me stuff. I like to share. I like to interview. I like to do spots. I love to be part of this community. There's always something going on that we can be part of. And it is the weekend. You know me, I love me some weekend. So kicking off the weekend in about 25 minutes is a mini rock show. We have rock every day at 6 p.m. here on WAPN. When the preaching ends, the rock begins. So that's every night, every single night. 6 p.m. is the new Trinity Rock Show. But we are kicking off the weekend at 6:30 with a little mini rock show. We do have rock music mixed in our regular programming. I love getting calls. Yesterday I got the sweetest call about the song Revival. And if you have not listened to it, go over to Trinity Music and click on Revival. And it's about Daytona Beach. And it just gets you pumped up. I love Daytona Beach. I have lived here over probably 3/4 of my life. I'm a Florida girl. I was born in Fort Lauderdale. have moved lots and lots of different places, all the way from here, there, and everywhere, all the way to California, but came back to Florida, been here for several years, well, over 40 years, and just thoroughly love living in Holly Hill. Yes, we're a little town between Ormond and Daytona Beach, and we've got about 13,000 people, I think, here in our town, but we are doing some great things in our town and improving some stuff and all that. One of the projects we're doing is a kindness project. You know, I love to be kind, and it's not that hard to be kind, but we're doing a kindness program for one of our organizations here in town, one of our nonprofits. So Family Renew, which is a nonprofit, it's a Help Me Up program. We're in need of stuff. So we need toilet paper, paper towels, shampoo, deodorant, toothpaste, Dawn soap, laundry soap, you know, all that kind, anything you can think household, we are in need of. And I believe there is 12 different little units, plus they have other campuses. But we would like to help stock their shelves. So if you would like to help stock their shelves, we are a drop-off place here at WAPN. All new items, please. You can drop them off anytime between now and the end of August. We're collecting them, and then we will distribute them over to Family Renew and to Lindsay. So thank you, everybody that's been calling and texting and asking. Yes, that is the Kindness Project for the month of August. We've been doing back to school with the City of Holly Hill Police Department. We've been donating to that and talking about that. We're doing Andorna Foundation, and that is August 1st down in Port Orange at the Spread. That's a big shoe drop. That's a big school drop. They're doing 300 backpacks back into our community, plus shoes this year. We were able to donate several pairs of shoes to that. Love being part of that organization. A young man started it. Now he's in his teenage years, and I just love to see that it's something near and dear to his family's heart, and he does it. So we are part of that. And of course, school's starting in like 2 weeks. Can you believe it? It's here. I know I took my granddaughter school shopping the other day, and it's not like back in the day when we used to go school shopping. A lot of it's online. I know their stuff has been arriving in the mail, and I'm like, I missed the fact that we would go and try it on and all that. It just doesn't happen like that anymore. But thankful that we can still get it, you know. But so school's about 2 weeks out. Where did the summer go? I know for me, I work. We don't usually do a summer thing because of what kind of jobs we have, but we have been able to take out the boat. I'm not sure about this weekend. They say there's some weather out there, you know, but I think it's a hype thing. I looked this morning and I didn't really see that there was going to be some weather, but we are in Florida and it changes in a heartbeat. One minute you could be on the boat and it's gorgeous, and the next you can be headed back to the dock because it is going to storm. We haven't had any storms in the last couple of days, which has been kind of nice. Those storms last week, I tell you, my house was rocking and rolling, and lightning is zinging everywhere. So I've been thankful to have a couple days relief from that. But, you know, we need the rain. Even though I do not like rain because of my migraines, we need the rain. It keeps our yards gorgeous and the plants happy. So I'm okay with the rain. I just prefer that we don't have the bad lightning storms. But thankful for all the things that we've done here at WAPN to protect the equipment, to protect the tower, to protect the building. You know, getting the generator, I so appreciate, you know, all the things that we have done, all the things that the city has done by, you know, bearing the electric, bearing the internet stuff. It has just been such a big blessing. And to be able to offload the water off our property when it floods, you know, we've had to deal with flooding for years and years and years and years. The last few, it's got really bad. So able to take care of that. So thankful for all the things that God has provided here for WAPN. And it's because of you listeners. It's because of you people on the station. Our day-to-day needs are met by the by the ministries of WAPN and the shows of WAPN. And so we thank each and every business and ministry and pastor and individual that sponsors that part of WAPN. But the over and above, you know, the music, anything to do with streaming, all that is over and above. So that's by you listeners. And we really appreciate you listeners that donate faithfully every month to WAPN. You can come on by the station at 1508 State Avenue right here in Holly Hill and drop off your donation, your dollars, your fives, your hundreds, your thousands, whatever. We really appreciate it. Or you can go to our website, WAPN.net. Click on Give Now and become a monthly partner or a one-time partner, whatever you'd like to do. And we really, really, really appreciate you. And we appreciate you stepping up for the different projects that we do here in the area. I just love being part of all things Daytona Beach, all things Ormond, all things Volusia County. And so I'm so thankful that our listeners partner in with us and join in with us and become part of the different things. And I love seeing you out and about. I do. When I'm out and about and you come up and say, hey, I listened to this show, or thanks for praying for me, or whatever. Always do that. It's so important to, we're in a building with no windows. We don't see people. And so it's like, how do we know that it makes a difference? By you letting us know. So thank you so much for letting us know. And if you see me, come up and say, hey, now I do not look the same when I'm out in public. I'm just going to tell you now. I'm probably with my hair up, and I'm probably in a pair of shorts and running around because I've got stuff to do. But hey, I am me. I'm raw Shelley. That's it. This is take it or leave it, but this is me. But I appreciate y'all and all the things that you do. And I'm thankful to be serving in this ministry and thankful to be part of this community. It's a very special community to me. And I just love this area. I love the people of this area. I was heading on into work this morning, and I was praying for the police officers and thanking God for their hedge of protection around them and that their safety and that they get to go home to their families each and every day. We take life for granted. You never know. No, woulda, coulda, shoulda, it is. Don't leave today without telling somebody that you love them or that you appreciate them or that you care about them. You never know what could happen. And so I try to do that. I'm very blessed. Tim walks me out every morning, and he talks to me when I'm getting here in the morning, and we'll talk throughout the day. If I don't hear from him every couple hours, I'm like, what's going on, buddy? And I'm so thankful to be married and have that relationship. And, I have no problem if my kids are tracking me. Hey, you can check on me anytime you want to check on me. In today's world, we need to care enough to check on somebody and just say, hey, I was praying for you. I was thinking about you today. It can make and break somebody's entire day. So make sure you check in on somebody and tell them how much you appreciate them. Well, like I said, got to clean the station. Then I'm out of here to a women's event. So let's get our favor on. Let's get this day going. If things aren't going your way, don't just give up. Believe that God has something better in store. Yesterday when I was out doing all my stuff, some things didn't work out the way I thought they should work out. But God. If they would have worked out the way I had planned, I wouldn't have been able to help somebody else. See, God knew that I needed to help that other person. So he had to change it around. And even though I was frustrated and I thought it was messed up, God had a better plan. So always know that God is for you and not against you. And he is working it out for your benefit. It is Friday, July 17, 2026. The weather is actually different between here and Madison today. Holly Hill, 89 with a low of 75. Madison, 92 with a low of 74. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Kathy and Trey and Vanetta and Monica and everybody else that's celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday, anniversary all weekend long also. Today is something I have never, ever had in my life. Peach ice cream day. I have never had peach ice cream. I don't even know if I'd want to have peach ice cream, but that's what day it is. Remember the food drop next Friday, the 24th at Calvary Christian Center. Go over to our Facebook page, scroll down, hear about Hope Fest coming up. It's a community event, and that is August 22nd. Well, I'm out of here. Y'all have a